Very good afternoon to all of you. This is Ablasha Nahata, your social science teacher, and today we are going to continue our chapter one of your political science book, that is why democracy, why democracy and what is democracy. Okay, so basically we have seen what is democracy. In simpler definition, we have seen democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This is the simplest definition of a democracy, but after that we have seen some of the features of the democracy also, which define democracy as a form of government in which rulers elected by the people take all the major decisions. Elections offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers, and the choice and opportunities available to all the people on an equal basis, and the exercise of this choice leads to a government limited by the basic rules of the constitution and citizens. So class, these are some of the features of the democracy, you can say, and you can also elaborate them as as a definition of a democracy also. Okay, so today we are going to learn about why democracy, why we should adopt a democratic form of government or democracy in a country. So an argument broke out in Madame Langdor's class. She had finished teaching the previous section on what is democracy and asked students if they thought democracy was the best form of government. Everyone had something to say. So everybody had their own point of views also. So there is a debating merits of democracy. Yolanda, we live in a democratic country. All over the world, people want democracy. Countries that were not democratic earlier are becoming democratic right now. All people have said nice things about democracy. Isn't it obvious that democracy is the best? Do we need to debate this now? Very basic question. Everybody want democracy. Everybody want democratic government in their country. Everybody like democratic government. So why do we need to debate on this topic? Why do we need democracy in our country? Okay, so Tankini is a student who is saying, but Leongda madam had said we should not accept something just because it is famous, just because everyone else accepts it. Isn't it possible that everyone is following a wrong path? Okay, this is also a very interesting questions. Tankini arises that our teacher said, our madam said, we should not accept something just because it is famous. Okay, in our life also we should not accept something which we like, which everybody is following, or you can say which is famous. Okay, we have to do things after having a careful observation, after having a careful experience. Okay, after that we should adopt something in our life, right, and accept something in our life. Okay, just normally. Now after that there is a student called Jenny. Yes, it actually is a wrong path. What has democracy brought to our country? 7 decades of democracy, and there is so much poverty in the country. Now, this is also an interesting question. Jenny is saying, what has democracy brought to our country? 7 decades of democracy, 70 years of democracy, and there is so much poverty in our country. We are seeing there are so many people who are still so poor in our country. So his question is also very interesting, why we adopted democracy. We are poor, so many people are poor right now. So what is a point behind it? What democracy has brought to our country? So now Ria Biang is replying, but what has democracy got to do with it? Do we have poverty because we are democratic, or do we have poverty despite being a democracy? Now she is saying, do we have poverty because we are democratic? Okay, we are poor and we have poverty because we are democratic, or do we have poverty despite being a democracy? So what is your real question? Do we have poverty despite being a democracy, or we are democratic, we have poverty because we are democratic? Okay, so Jenny is replied, whatever. How does it make a difference? The point is that this can't be the best form of government. Democracy is all about chaos, instability, corruption, and hypocrisy. Okay, it is all about chaos. According to Jenny, democracy is all about chaos. It is unstable because not a single party is ruling. Not a single party is ruling for a long time. Okay, unstable government is there, corruption is there, hypocrisy is there, politicians fights among themselves. Who cares for the country? Okay, everybody is thinking about themselves only. So Poemon is saying, so what should we have instead? Go back to the British rule, invite some kings to rule this country. So he is saying what we should do now. Instead of democracy, we go back to the Britishers, we go back to the British rule, and or invite some kings to rule our country. We have to do this, or we have to follow democracy. So Rose is replying, I don't know. I think what this country needs is a stronger leader. Someone who does not have to bother about elections in parliament. One leader should have all the powers. He should be able to do whatever is needed in the country's interest. That alone can remove corruption and poverty from this country. Now, she has a valid point. Rose has a valid point. She is thinking and she is saying our country needs a strong leader. We need a strong leader who does not bother about parliament, about elections. A leader should have all the powers. He can take quick decisions, better decisions, decisions for the better development of our country, and who is also able to remove corruption and poverty from our country. We need this type of government, this type of leader in our country. Okay. So now someone shouted, that is called dictatorship. Now somebody is saying that is not called democracy, that is called dictatorship. Okay. So Hoi. So just look at these names are very different names. Okay. So but this is not fair. You are comparing a real democracy with an ideal dictatorship. Dictatorship is a form of government where a single person is what he is doing. He is ruling the country. He put forwards all the whatever he wants to do. ठीक है, जो उसे मन में आ रहा है वो लोगों के लिए वो क्या कर रहा है, रख दे रहा है. He don't think about the people. He think about himself only. That is called dictatorship. We should compare an idol with an idol, the real with the real. Go and check the record of dictators in real life. They are most corrupt, selfish, and brutal. It is just what we don't get to know about this, and that what is worse, you can't even get rid of them. So now, who is a point? We should compare an idol with the idol. Don't compare democracy with dictatorship, because dictatorship is more corrupted, selfish, and brutal. Okay, but the democracy is not. So now madam was listening to everybody. Madam was listening to the discussion with taking so much interest. Now she stepped in and saying, I was delighted to see you all arguing so passionately. I don't know who is right and who is wrong. That is for you to settle. But I did feel that you all wanted to speak your mind. You may have felt very bad if someone tried to stop you, or if someone punished you for saying what you felt. Would you be able to do that in a country that is not democratic? Is that a democratic argument for democracy? Okay. So she is saying you are doing what you are doing. You are doing whatever you want to say, and whatever you are feeling that whatever I am saying is right. Okay, you don't want to listen to others. So definitely that is not a democracy. Okay, in a democracy we listen to others. Okay, so now there are some arguments against democracy. Matlab, you can say demerits of democracy. Okay, so, in a democracy, leaders keep changing. In a democracy, this leads to instability. Please mark all these points. These are some of the arguments against democracy, or you can say demerits of the democracy. Question arises: what are the some of the demerits of democracy. So in a democracy, leaders keep changing. In a democracy, this leads to instability. For example, in India we have BJP government in majority, but it is we are not sure in the next tenure also BJP will lead the country. Okay, we are not sure now. So just like that, in a democratic country, political instability is there. Okay, now the second point is democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. Everybody is saying, some students, or you can say some persons say democracy is all about political competition. Everybody is fighting for the power. Okay, everybody is criticizing against each other. Okay, opposition parties criticize their opponents. Okay, so there is a no scope for morality. Everybody forgot about their morality. They forgot about the value. Okay, as a human being, what value we should carry, everybody is forgetting about it. Okay, so democracy is all about political competition and power play. Now next point is, so many people have to be consulted in a democracy that leads to delays. Now for a short decision also, for where we want, at some point of time we need quick decisions. Okay, but in a democracy we have to consult so many people. Okay, if you look at the example of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there if for example, somebody wants to bring a new law. Okay, but before that law there are so many arguments, so many consultations before that. So it leads to delay. Okay, sometimes it leads to delay. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to bad decisions. Sometimes elected representatives do not know what is best for our people, and sometimes it leads to bad decisions. Okay, now next is democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Sometimes democracy leads to corruption. Okay, for electoral competitions, for election purposes, for it leads to corruption. Okay, next demerit is ordinary people don't know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. Ordinary people, or you can say those who are not elected uh, representatives, or the or common citizens who voted for their elected representative, in reality they don't know what is good for them, and in reality they do not, they should not decide, or they can't decide anything for them. Okay, the elected representative is the one who is deciding everything for them. Okay, so these are some of the demerits, or you can say arguments against the democracy. So uh, are there some other arguments against democracy that you can think of? Which of these arguments applies mainly to democracy? Which of these can apply to misuse any form of government? Which of these do you agree with? You have to think about other demerits of democracy also. So you all are free to write your own demerits if you think there is something lacking in our democracy, or there is something against democracy other than these points. You can write. Okay, I will ask you in our next class. So clearly, democracy is not a magical solution for all the problems. It has not ended poverty in our country and in other parts of the world. Democracy as a form of government only ensure that, please mark this statement, democracy as a form of government only ensures that people take their own decisions. This does not guarantee that their decisions will be good. People can make mistakes. Involving the people in these decisions does lead to delays in decision making. For example, if you are saying we have to consult each and everyone, if people are allowed to take decisions, what will happen? Is it possible for us to is it possible for our government to call each and every citizen of India and take their opinions and viewpoints, and after that taking a decision? इज इट पॉसिबल? क्या यह पॉसिबल है कि हर एक सिटीजन, हर एक इंडियन को गवर्नमेंट बुलाए, ठीक है, कॉल करे और बोले हम ये लॉ बना रहे हैं, उससे पहले हर एक इंडिया के हर एक सिटीजन से हम पूछे, उससे उस लॉ बनाने से पहले उनका व्यू पॉइंट पूछे? इज इट पॉसिबल? अगर हम रियल डेमोक्रेसी में बोले तो हाँ, यही सबसे बेस्ट फॉर्म होगा, सबसे पूछा जाना चाहिए, बट दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, दिस लीड्स टू ग्रेटर डिलेज। ओके, इतना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है। वर्ल्ड के इंडिया में इतने सारे स्टेट्स हैं, इतने यूनियन टेरिटरीज हैं और इतने करोड़ों लोग हैं, तो हर एक को बुलाना, उनसे उनका व्यू पॉइंट पूछना इजी नहीं है, ठीक है, और पॉसिबल भी नहीं है, इट सीम्स अनपॉसिबल। Okay, so it delays in decision making. It is also true that democracy leads to frequent changes in leadership. Sometimes this can set back big decisions and affect the government's efficiencies. Okay, leadership, frequent changes in leadership and set back big decisions and affect the government's efficiency, गवर्नमेंट की efficiency को। फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इस टेन्योर में कौन है, एक गवर्नमेंट है, उसने कोई डिसीजन लिया है, बट अगले टेन्योर में कोई और गवर्नमेंट आ जाएगी, वो अपना क्या कर रही है, दूसरे डिसीजंस ले रही है, तो इट विल क्वेश्चन मार्क द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, right? So these arguments show that democracy of the kind we see may not be the ideal form of government, but that is not a question we face in real life. The real question is we face is different. Is democracy better than other forms of government that are there for us to choose from? Okay, our real question is democracy better than other forms of government? Okay, our question is not a question. We are not facing a problem in this in our real life that it is the ideal form of the government or not. Our real question is it better than, is it better form of government than other form of government? So our question is that. So there are some arguments for democracy also. Okay, so these are some of the merits, you can say. So China's famine of 1958 to 61 was the worst recorded famine in the world history. Famine means भुखमरी होती है, ठीक है। 1958 to 1961 there was a cold war, ठीक है, कोल्ड वॉर का टाइम था उस टाइम पे, और ये जो फेमाइन है, भुखमरी है, वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में सबसे वर्स्ट मानी गई है। So nearly 3 crore people died in this famine. During those days, India's economic condition was not much better than China. Yet India did not have a famine of the kind China had. Economists think that this was a result of different government policies in the two countries. The existence of democracy in India made the Indian government respond to food scarcity in a way that Chinese government did not do. Okay, in China they had one party rule, okay, and they faced the problem of famine. But India, we were poorer than China at that time, but although we were not facing the problem of famine. Okay, so why? Economists say that it is because of the different government policies. They point out that no large scale famine has ever taken place in an independent and democratic country. If China too had multi party elections, an opposition party, and a press free to criticize the government, then so many people may not have died in the famine. ओके, अगर चाइना के पास भी मल्टी पार्टी इलेक्शंस होते, ऑपोजिशंस होते, ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज होती, फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस होती, तो वो क्रिटिसाइज करते गवर्नमेंट को, और इससे बहुत सारे लोगों की जो फेमाइन की वजह से डेथ हुई है वो नहीं होती। And this example brings out one of the reasons why democracy is considered as the best form of government. It is better than any other form of government in responding to the needs of the people. A democratic government may and can respond to the people's need, but it all depends on the wishes of the people who rule. If the rulers don't want to, they don't have to act according to the wishes of the people. Okay, if they want, if rulers don't want to, they don't have to act according to the wishes of the people. A democracy requires the rulers have to attend to the needs of the people. In a democracy, what is important, it is important that the ruler have to attend to the needs of the people. He should know what are the wishes, what are the needs of the people, and he should do things according to the desires or needs of the people. Okay, so just look, underline these statement. A democratic government is a better government because it is a more accountable form of government. Okay, it rely on people. It looks after it's look after the need of the people, desires of the people. That is why it is a better form of the government the other than the other form of the government. Okay, so another reason is democracy is based on consultations and discussions. Okay, before taking any decision, for examples, if government is thinking of making a law, before taking any before taking any decision, government is consulting. ओके, क्या होता है लोकसभा में, बहुत सारे कंसल्टेशंस होते हैं, ठीक है, डिस्कशंस होते हैं, डिबेट्स होते हैं, एंड आफ्टर आफ्टर दैट लोकसभा के बाद राज्यसभा में डिस्कशंस हो रहे हैं, और उसके बाद कोई बिल जो है क्या है, लॉ बनने के लिए प्रेसिडेंट के पास जाता है. सो बिफोर मेकिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डिस्कशन, we are in a democracy, we are taking so many viewpoints of different persons. A democratic decision always involves many persons, discussions, and meetings. And if we have number of people who puts their head together and take some decision, then this is a big advantage for us. This is a big advantage in time taken over important decision. कि हम कोई भी important decision ले रहे हैं, उससे पहले क्या हो रहा है, हम बहुत सारे लोगों से पूछ रहे हैं, और अगर बहुत सारे लोगों का व्यू पॉइंट है किसी डिसीजन में, और आफ्टर दैट वी आर टेकिंग एनी डिसीजन, आफ्टर कंसल्टिंग सो मेनी पीपल, वी आर टेकिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डिसीजन, देन this is this improves the quality of decision making. Okay, thus democracy improves the quality of decision making. We are improving our quality of taking any kind of decision. Okay, this is the another reason why democracy is a better form of government. Now, this is related to the third argument. Democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. Okay, now in any society, people are bound to have differences and opinions, and they have different interests, they have different opinions. Okay, these differences are particularly sharp in a country like ours, which has an amazing social diversity. India is a diverse country. In every 5 kilometers, we are changing our language, we are changing our culture, traditions, rituals, etc., etc. So India is a very vast country with diverse culture, with diverse differences. Okay, so डेमोक्रेसी प्रोवाइड्स अ मेथड. क्या प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, एक ऐसा मेथड प्रोवाइड कर रहा है जिससे कि हम अलग अलग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, अलग अलग डिफरेंसेस से डील कर सकें. People belonging to different regions speak different languages, practice different religions, and have different castes. They look at the world very differently and have different preferences. The preferences of the one group can clash with those of other groups also. So, how do we resolve such a conflict? The conflict can be solved by brutal power. Whichever group is more powerful will dictate its terms, and others will have to accept that. But that would lead to resentment and unhappiness. ठीक है, ब्रूटलिटी से करेंगे कि हाँ नहीं, आपको तो यही मैंने ये डिसीजन दे दिया, आपको यही डिसीजन मानना है. ब्रूटलिटी से करेंगे, फोर्सफुली करेंगे, चीजें सॉल्व हो जाएंगी, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सॉल्व हो जाएंगे, बट इट विल ब्रिंग ओनली अनहैप्पीनेस और रिसेंटमेंट टू अस. ठीक है, लोग खुश नहीं रहेंगे. डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स में नॉट बी एबल टू लिव टुगेदर. बहुत लंबे टाइम तक डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स जो हैं साथ में नहीं रह पाएंगे, कोई भी पीसफुल सोल्यूशन नहीं होगा. नो वन इज अ परमानेंट लूजर. डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स कैन लिव विद अनदर पीसफुली. In a democracy, different groups can live with one another peacefully, and in our country, in a diverse country like ours, democracy keeps our country together. Okay, and it also enhances the dignity of citizen. What is the meaning of dignity? Dignity means self respect. हमारी जो सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट है, डेमोक्रेसी उसे इन्हेंस करती है, बढ़ाती है. ओके, because democracy is based on the principle of political equality, on recognizing that poorest and the least educated has the same status as the rich and educated. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है कि जो rich है वो उसको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं मिलेंगी, जो रिच है जो पुअर है सबको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है, फॉर एवरीबडी हैज अ सिंगल वोट, ठीक है। So even when they make mistakes, they are responsible for their conduct. People are not subject of a ruler, they are the rulers themselves. Even they make mistakes, they are responsible for their conduct. Okay, so लोगों से गलती होती है, इट्स ओके, ठीक है, पर वो गवर्नमेंट पे क्या है नहीं बोल सकते कि गवर्नमेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, वी आर ओनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर आवर मिसकंडक्ट्स। ओके, so now our last merit for democracy is it is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistake. Very important merit, डेमोक्रेसी हमें अपनी मिस्टेक्स को सुधारने का मौका देती है। और कोई भी अदर फॉर्म, चाहे वो डिक्टेटरशिप हो, मोनार्की हो, सिंगल पार्टी रूल हो, हमें अपनी मिस्टेक्स को सुधारने का मौका नहीं देती है, बट डेमोक्रेसी हमें अपनी मिस्टेक्स को इम्प्रूव करने का एक मौका देती है। देयर इज अ रूम फॉर करेक्शन आइदर्स द, और कैसे वो करेक्शन होगा, अगर हम को फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी कोई एक गवर्नमेंट है, ही दैट गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट डूइंग गुड फॉर देयर पीपल, व्हाट विल हैपन other time on other elections, people will not choose that type of government, right? People will choose other political party, other majority, they will elect other leaders. Okay, so इसलिए हम बोलेंगे एक डेमोक्रेसी में क्या करते हैं लोग, अच्छा काम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है अगर हम अच्छा काम नहीं करेंगे तो वो जो लोग हैं हमें आगे से चूज नहीं करेंगे, right? So these are some of the arguments in favor of democracy. I'm going to take one more class for you, extra class for you guys, okay? And on that class we will complete this chapter of yours. So this is all about today. Thank you for joining the class, everybody. Please take care of yourself, and if you guys have any problem regarding it, you may ask me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.